Communities in America's west have been brought to a standstill, swamped by the biggest storm to hit the region in 8 decades. Tropical Storm Hilary slammed Southern California, bringing record-breaking rainfall, high winds and floodwaters, and turning deserts into wastelands of mud. Here's our US correspondent, Catherine Firkin.
Rivers of mud that bogged vehicles.
We got stuck.
Stranded residents.
I am trapped. Yeah, I'm trapped. Yeah. And again, you can see where the mud came up, but that was just a wave.
And left others taking a tumble. This was the desert city of Palm Springs like we've never seen it before. Many residents in the usually drought-stricken region woke to find their yards underwater after Tropical Storm Hilary lashed the region with unprecedented rainfall.
The water was rushing and it was deep, and all the rocks, you're just very unstable.
Hilary dropped more than half an average year's worth of rain on some areas. In nearby Cathedral City, at least 60 properties were damaged when this mobile home park was inundated with floodwaters.
This was all water, like a lake, all through here, the backyards, the side yards.
Those who couldn't get out carried to waiting bulldozers and driven out through the sea of muck in the bucket. Record rain was also recorded in San Diego and downtown Los Angeles, where Dodger Stadium was turned into an island surrounded by a moat of floodwater. High winds also struck, one family only narrowly escaping disaster after this huge tree just missed falling on their home.
I thank God because all my family is safe.
Remarkably, the LA area escaped with only minimal damage.
As of right now, there have not been any deaths or significant risk of injury.
Even so, the cleanup across much of America's west will easily take weeks, and for some, the effects of Hilary will last a lifetime. Catherine Firkin for 10 News First.
Almost 2 weeks after raging wildfires swept across Maui, President Biden has arrived in Hawaii to survey the damage. From the air and the land, the damage is staggering. Much of Lahaina lies in ruins and some 850 people remain missing.
Faith sees best in the dark. When things look the most bleak, that's when we need faith.
President Biden has been criticised with the federal relief effort described as disorganised and slow by many on the island. Donald Trump says he will travel to Georgia to meet his obligation to front court just hours before the deadline to surrender expires. He must pay a bail bond of more than $300,000 and is forbidden from intimidating anyone involved in the case. His legal woes and his refusal to join the first Republican Party debate this Thursday has his opponents fired up.
He's going to be out on bail in 4 different jurisdictions. That really? When are we going to stop thinking that's normal?
Trump has reportedly recorded an interview with dumped Fox host Tucker Carlson, which is expected to be played on Twitter as the candidate debate goes to air. A Ukrainian drone attack has destroyed one of Russia's long-range nuclear bombers at its airfield near St. Petersburg. Photos posted to social media show the Tupolev bomber burning at the base. Russian authorities have confirmed a plane was hit, but have not commented on damage. As his forces were attacking Russia, President Zelensky was in Greece to thank the country for its support and was a guest at a meeting of Balkan and EU leaders. Zelensky is on a tour of European allies to shore up support and negotiate new arms deals. Greek patrols have picked up another 2 boats full of migrants trying to make it into Europe from Turkey. The crowded and sinking inflatable dinghies were intercepted in the Aegean Sea, near where the Coast Guard detained another 200 migrants just days ago. More than 14,000 people have reached Greece by land and sea so far this year, according to the UN. In the UK, dozens of passengers were stranded on an East Midlands runway after threats were made on board a plane.
Forward!
That was the moment armed officers removed the man from the flight after reports he claimed to have a bomb on board. A passenger says they were grounded for 4 hours before the man was removed and the flight continued on to Turkey. An Atlanta police officer has made a dramatic arrest of a young driver doing donuts in a city intersection. Several bystanders were knocked out of the way by the truck driver as he attempted to speed away from police, but he didn't get far, with the officer pushing the truck off the road before leaping out of the car with gun drawn to make the arrest. Well, meet perhaps the only giraffe in the world born without spots. The curious calf was born at Tennessee Zoo in July. According to keepers, she's already measuring 1.8 metres tall and is thriving under the watchful eye of her mother. A competition to name the calf is currently underway. Spotless, perhaps.